Holdfast Marine's videos are sponsored by me. I pay the bills. Thank you. Hey everybody, Will from Holdfast Marine, your local boat shop. Day 3 of the Mandalorian blaster build is coming your way. Well, let me tell you, it's already been one of those days. I came in, well, long story short, I've been busy all day. And where the shop is, we're expected to get anywhere between 6 and 27 inches of snow. Who knows? So I've been doing a lot of prep for the storm and all this other, all that other stuff. So I just came into the shop. It's 1,500 hours right now. I came in about an hour ago, did some work on a boat to get it out of here, and started and looked in on the Mando blaster. If you remember in the last video, some of that 30-60 second epoxy, some of it must not have mixed properly and it didn't harden. Because when I went to sand it, it was all sticky. When I went to spray it with a coat of paint, it crackled. So, if you guys want to come with me into the other part of the shop that not many of you have seen, who just tuned in. I have my little mini oven going on here. And this oven is just my separate hair dryer hooked into a cardboard box. I'm not cutting that out. That's just part of my day. Yeah, and I've got some of the some putty on here. I'm hoping that that dries fairly quickly in there, but it's looking pretty good. I went around with some cyanoacrylate, I mean, this is a pretty warm piece right now. So back into the oven it goes, and we're going to work on some other stuff. Okay, well, I've never used this stuff before, and somebody on the replica prop forum sent me a message and said to try this, so I'm trying it. We don't have this stuff normally in my shop. This is not a boat product. So here it is with the sew again. Okay, for those of you watching this, take note of how many times I say sew. Okay, please. So we have our grips here all done, and I'm going to remove these from the double-sided tape, and I'm just going to call these good because they look good, they feel good, they're going to sand up nicely into the box. Now we've got some other parts and pieces here. The trigger I glued together, or the hammer I glued together last night. This thing, I have no idea what this is. And then there's the little nubby to hold on the stuff. Anyway, so there it is again with the sews. We're going to come over here and we're going to get some, I'm just going to bring you guys with me. My shop is in desperate need of a cleaning. I've got some black paint here and some like gunmetal gray. And I've got GI yellow. We're going to try that. While that stuff is drying in there, if it ever dries, because I don't know, I'm going to go ahead and paint these guys up with some black, some noir paint. What did I do with the black paint? I'll tell you something, guys. It's cold out today. It's pretty chilly in the shop here. I think we're at 61 degrees. It's cold. Pour a little bit of the black in there. I don't know what heck is going on here. Well, all hell's just been breaking loose here. I had a couple phone calls I had to answer, and then just kind of kept on keeping on with what I was doing without remembering that I'm trying to film a video. I've got a sheet of 220 here. I'm gonna break up into some smaller pieces. I ended up painting that guy yellow. I didn't really like the gold flake stuff. Figure I'll hit it with some of that rub and buff later. But so the Mando stuff dried okay. Not great, but it did dry all right. And I went over it. I have this wood filler, this Minwax wood filler, and that's a 2-part. So it has a gel hardener. So it was really easy for me to get that stuff to set up fairly quickly, and that's what I want here because, you know, time is of the essence. I don't know if that's gonna not let paint. I don't know. I could be shooting myself in the foot. I don't know. But time for you guys to watch time lapse. Gentlemen, I'm saying that like I have good news. I don't. But it is coming along pretty well. We've got a lot of sanding left to do. There's one little area here I cannot get into to sand. I don't know how you people out there who do this every day, I don't know how you do it. But I am going to mix up a little bit more of this Mando putty. We're going to this stuff has been sitting in my shop for a while, so I'm just gonna mix it up because, like I said, I'm not 100% familiar with the two-parters here, or the single part stuff. Just trying to, you know, like I want this to look nice, you know. Like, even if it looks like complete shit, to me, I at least want my buddy to be like, oh, homie put some effort into that, you know? Plus, you know, at my shop every day. Hey, cucaracha! Well, I like that. Too shabby. I mean, like, there's still little areas that have, you know, the print lines in them, but I don't know. I think I mean, I honestly don't know when my friend is coming to visit, but I'd like to have this done at least by, you know, I'm supposed to, like I said, we're supposed to get some pretty good snow tomorrow, so not saying I won't come into the shop, but I might not come into the shop. Who knows? Into the oven she goes. Alrighty. Well, I've got this one little the little piece that goes on the end of the chrome jobber there, and I don't like how this looks. It's, you know, there's some low spots that I don't like. So I'm gonna so you can see all the low spots there. So I'm gonna sand this up real quick, and you guys can have fun watching me do it. I don't know why my phone shut off there, but it did. I think we're about ready for primer. I mean, I've got it sanded as best as I can see. We'll see what the primer coat reveals. But I just blew this all off with some air and shake this can up real good. A little heat to it because it's cold in here. All right, let's get some primer on this bad Larry here. See what happens. So obviously I had to speed this up and talk over it because I didn't tilt the camera down for you all to see me painting. So I apologize for that. I don't like... I thought it was some Bondo, but there's actually just some artifacts in that crap. And I'm gonna go check this in the oven. Well, it's almost 5 o'clock, and I have to wait for a customer to come down and pick his boat up. It's already dark out, so this ought to be fun. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to let that bake in the oven for a little bit, and then I'm going to take it out. I'll primer it again, take it out, primer it again, and kind of just keep building the primer up on it. And then I have some, let's see. I've got plenty of 600 grit, so once that cures overnight, I'll come in tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. I'll hit it with the 600 grit. Sand that all down nice and smooth so that I can finally get some black paint on this blaster. Get the grips attached. I mean, I'm kind of looking forward to the final assembly of this. Again, I gotta say it, all you prop people out there. My hat's off to you. So anyway, with all that being said, thank you everybody so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. If you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe. If you liked the video, like it. If you didn't like it, don't like it, and tell me why in the comments that you didn't like the video. And yeah, hit the little bell notification because that actually really helps me out a lot. So guys, thank you, and gals, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.